3 courses and more, 2 screens plus, and a green jewel are among the prizes in tonight's show. And here's your host, Ted Rogers.
Thank you very much. Thank you. As always, folks, welcome to your big Saturday treat you just can't beat. It's 3, 2, 1, the biggest game show on television, and our theme for you this week is Music Hall. We're going to take you back to those days when you were kids. Yeah, great. We never touched cannabis, did we? Like the nearest I got to drugs was syrup of figs. Had the same effect, though. After both, you went on a trip and finished up on the pot. We just want you to come along right now and meet our little sinister canister, our funster prankster, my little booby prize, Dusty Bin. Here he is. Come on, Dusty. There he is. Oh, yes, see that? He's really in with our theme this week. As you can see, he's got himself duffed up here as a music hall chairman, okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, pray silence for that devious, dastardly, disposable disparager who delights in dubious deals with disarming dexterity, Dusty Bin. He's the booby prize, so without any further ado, we'll get on then and we'll start our quiz. You know, our contestants can win up to £1,000 each in the quiz alone. At the end of the quiz, we say goodbye to the couple with the least amount of money, leaving the remaining 2 to go right through part 2. Let's meet the first couple playing the 3, 2, 1 quiz tonight. Here they are. Yes. Oh, yes. Lovely Caroline Munro in yet another superb outfit. Isn't it a great dress?
It's beautiful.
Yeah, lovely.
Really
Who have we got
lovely.
here? Who's that couple number
We
one?
have Ken and Connie Shield from Savile Park, Halifax.
Oh, great. Not too far down the road then, huh? Halifax, Savile Park, Halifax. And I see, Ken, for the past 39 years you've been an estate agent,
That
yeah?
is true, yeah.
How's the house business? Is that good?
It's very buoyant at the moment.
And Connie, you're very active too. You run a solarium with your son.
That's true.
Well, you need the son for a solarium, do you? Is it busy? You look good. You must go.
Weather's about as busy.
The two of you like going water skiing.
That's right.
And where do you go to do
Down to
that?
Abersock.
Abersock, which is Wales. Is that
Down
mid or
there.
north? Is it?
No, it's north, actually.
Uh-huh. Great. And you also like playing snooker occasionally?
Ooh, very.
You mean like the other people who play Steve Davis? They play occasionally, don't
Yes,
they?
they do.
Anyway, we'll get on and have your questions. Look, 3, 2, or 1. Choose one of those 3 envelopes. That's for you. Here we are. Great, thank you. OK, Connie, now, you know we like you to answer alternately. That's right, hold each other nice and tight. Alternately, ladies first, of course. We'll let you have one to start with, and you get £10 for each correct answer, remember, in the first round here. If you don't know an answer, just say don't know, I'll pass, and I'll go on to your partner with the next question. At least you can build your score up that way. But directly you start to give me an answer. If it's a little bit wrong, even one part of it, I have to accept the first one, so be careful with guesses. Here we are. The question is about well-known expressions which end with the name of part of the body. We will begin the expression, and we want you to finish it. So expressions that end with the name of part of the body, okay? Now we say, to let the grass grow under your feet. So that's the one we'll start you with, to let the grass grow under your
Feet.
Right. To fall on deaf,
Ears.
to lend a helping
Hand.
on the tip of your
Tongue.
visible to the naked,
Eye.
to cudgel one's
Thoughts.
no. It's to cudgel one's brains, Ken. Not to worry, you could cudgel your own for that. Not to worry, it's a difficult one. It had me, that one. But you've not done bad to start with. You got 5 right. Good start. £50 that gives you. Good. Off you go with Caroline. We'll see you in round 2. And we'll have our second couple playing the quiz tonight. Here they are. Yes, Linda. Yes. Linda Lee Lewis in an equally stunning outfit. You
It's
two, I don't know where you get all this stuff each week. It's great. Who do we have here?
We have Harry and Synth Mawson from Moortown in Leeds.
Oh, great. Now, Synth, I must call you Synth. Yes, not
Please.
Cynthia. Otherwise, you said you'd give me one round the... Didn't you?
Yes.
That's right. Not far up the road, Moortown. You're retired now, Harry,
Yes.
but you've been an assistant superintendent in an old folks' home. Before that, you were in the tailoring trade. For a long time?
29 years.
29 years, eh?
Yep.
Yeah. Synth, you met Harry in the tailoring factory.
Yes,
Was
I
it
did.
love at first sight?
Definitely.
It was?
Oh, yes.
Oh, that's nice.
44 years
So you
ago.
only had eyelets for you? You only had cloth ears for you?
Yeah,
Good.
definitely.
Harry, you like reading wartime books, eh? And writing
Yes.
about your own experiences?
I do, yes.
And what were your experiences? Where were you?
Oh, Dunkirk.
Were you?
And yes.
Were you there?
Then in Normandy.
Really?
On D-Day.
On D-Day, you were there, eh?
Oh,
My
yes.
goodness, lovely. You got something to write about too. Anyway, you got some questions to answer tonight. Here's Linda with one of those 2 envelopes. Which one are you going to have? You want number 3? Okay, Synth. You know, same procedure. Answer alternately. Okay. Don't know an answer, just say don't know or pass, and we'll go on with the next question, but I do have to accept the first answer you give. Question here again is about well-known expressions which end with the name of part of the body. We will begin the expression and we want you to finish it. So expressions that end with the name of part of the body. Now we say the boot is on the other foot. So we'll start you with that one. The boot is on the other
Foot.
The apple of one's
Eye.
to have a chip on one's
Shoulder.
by the sweat of one's
Brow.
to feel it in one's
Past.
to burn one's
Boots.
no to burn one's fingers to burn one's fingers, to burn your fingers, to feel it in one's bones was what we wanted. I would have said to feel it in me water, wouldn't you? But you've not done bad. You got 4 right, so you got £40 to start off with. Off you go with Linda. See you in round 2. Let's have our third couple playing the quiz tonight. Here they are. Yes. Okay, Caroline. Who are these folks?
We have Ron and Jane Gould from Sutton in Surrey.
Sutton in Surrey. Doesn't she fit in nice there, Ron?
Yes, doesn't she?
Yeah.
That's nice.
What are you? You're about 6'4", you say?
That's right.
Yeah, good. I see here. You're a photo engraver on one of the national papers.
That's right.
Ron, you worked at the printing firm, and that's where you met Jane, because she worked in the sweet shop opposite, right?
Yes,
You
yes.
called in often, and one day you called and found Jane bemoaning the boredom of her position. She said, I mean, honestly, what do you spend all day thinking about? And Ron said, you mostly.
That's it.
Oh, isn't that nice? And that did it, eh? I can just see your paper reporting that meeting. Lovesick printer pulls sweet shop bird with sugary sentence. Nice. Okay, let's have the last envelope. Thanks a lot, Caroline. Last envelope means that's the one for you, but you will get a free choice in the next round, okay? Again, the question is about well-known expressions which end with the name of part of the body. We will begin the expression and we want you to finish it. So expressions that end with the name of part of the body. Now, we say to step on someone's toes. So we'll start you with that one, to step on someone's
Toes.
in the twinkling of an
Eye.
to live from hand to
Mouth.
to be drenched to the
Pass.
to keep a civil tongue in one's
Head.
without turning a
Hair.
to be armed to the
Teeth.
to be all fingers and
Thumbs.
to turn the other
Cheek.
a thorn in one's
Flesh.
yes, we accept that. Thorn in the side, flesh, we accept. Good. The only one you didn't know where there was to be drenched to the skin or soaked to the skin. Not bad, though. 9 gives you £90. What a nice start. Good. Lovely. So, at the end of the first round of our quiz this week, we have couple number 2, Harry and Synth on £40. Couple number 1, Ken and Connie, have 50. No doubt about the lead at the moment. Couple number 3, Jane and Ron, £90 they have. Good. Okay, Caroline, here's round 2 questions. You can have the free choice this time. You want number 2? Well done. Okay then, Jane, so you're going this time for £90 for each correct answer. Good luck to you. Question again here is about politicians of the 20th century and the countries they ruled. We will give you the name of a politician and we want you to give his or her country. So politicians and their countries. Now, Chiang Kai-shek was the ruler of China. So we'll start you with that one, Chiang Kai-shek and
China.
Carter,
America.
Mitterrand,
France.
Mussolini,
Italy.
Khrushchev,
Pass.
Khomeini,
Pass.
De Valera,
Pass.
Adenauer,
Germany.
Whitlam.
Ireland.
No, never mind, it was Australia. Gough Whitlam, of course. Adenauer, Dr. Adenauer of Germany. De Valera was the Irish Republic. Khomeini, the Ayatollah Khomeini from Iran. And Khrushchev from Russia. That's good. 5 there gives you £450. Well done. Smashing. Off you go with Caroline. Will we see them in part 2? Let's welcome back couple number 2. Okay, Harry and Synth. Yes, it's you again. You choose again, too. Synth wants number 1 this time, and you're going for £40 for each correct answer. Very good luck. A deep sigh there. Question again is about politicians of the 20th century and the countries they ruled, all right? We will give you the name of a politician. We want you to give his or her country. So politicians and their countries. Now, Mackenzie King was the Prime Minister of Canada. We'll start you with that one. Mackenzie King and
Canada.
Kennedy.
America.
Hitler.
Germany.
Mao Zedong.
China.
Gaddafi.
Pass.
Pompidou.
Pass.
Ho Chi Minh.
China.
No, I'm afraid it was Vietnam. Very close, though, Synth. Not far away. Yeah, not close enough, I'm afraid. Yeah. Pompidou was France. Gaddafi was Libya. But you have got 4 there. You've got £160. That's not bad at all. Lovely. Off you go with Linda. And we're going to welcome back couple number 1. Okay, Ken and Connie. Thank you, Caroline. Last envelope means that's the one for Ken and Connie. Yes, hold each other nice and tight, and you're going for £50 for each correct answer. Again, the question is about politicians of the 20th century and the countries they ruled. We give you the name of the politician. We want you to give his or her country. So, politicians and their countries. Haile Selassie was Emperor of Ethiopia. We'll start you with that one. Haile Selassie and...
Ethiopia.
Stalin.
Russia.
De Gaulle.
France.
Nixon.
America.
Brandt.
Germany.
Zhou Enlai.
Pass.
Meir.
Pass. Pass.
Sadat.
Pass.
Menzies
Pass.
and Jaruzelski.
That's Czechoslovakia.
Oh, Czechoslovakia. No, yeah, Poland. It came out Czechoslovakia first. I have to accept that, Ken. What a shame. I could feel it coming out from here. Never mind. Jaruzelski, General Jaruzelski from Poland. Menzies was Australia. Sadat was Egypt. Meir, Golda Meir of Israel. Zhou Enlai was China. 5 there, though, gives you £250. Good. So, stay here. Yeah, you stay here. So, at the end of this week's quiz, we have couple number 2, Harry and Synth, on £160. Couple number 1, Connie and Ken, have got £250. Our winners this week, couple number 3, Ron and Jane, £450 they've got. So we have to say goodbye to couple number 2, Harry and Synth. Do you mind, Harry and Synth? I always say to our folks, it's gone nice and quick, but I suppose it's seemed quite a long time to you, isn't it?
Yes.
Standing here.
Had a wonderful
Is
time.
it easy facing them there? They're nice lot, aren't they, really? Yeah, you've been nice as well. Still, there's £150. You're going to take £160, I beg your pardon. As for Harry, there's the ceramic bin. You know that's worth a few bob, huh? OK, Synth, take care. Lovely to see you. Harry, you too. Thank you. Don't go far, and don't you go far. We'll be back after the break. 3, 2, 1, musical. See you then. Okay, it's part 2 of 3, 2, 1. And this week, remember, our theme is Music Hall, and we've got Ken and Connie, who are from Halifax, playing through this part of the show, against Ron and Jane, who are from Sutton, down there in Surrey. Now, folks, you know what's going to happen here. One of our guests, at the end of each one of our items, will come here to the table, leave a clue object, and read you a rhyme. When there are 3 here on the table, you're going to have to choose one to get rid of if you get through the elimination question. So good luck to all of you. We will go on and have item number 1 of our music hall. And here is a rousing reminder of those fabulous Cockney songs of the halls. Here with a plethora of plestipreditation. Ah, you've got to be sober to say that. The Brian Rogers Connection. Here they are.
Any old arm, any old arm, any old arm. You look me, talk about the street. You look up and you knock me a beat. Wrestling star, brand new car, your father's opening tire. What I want you to do, you know what say, old iron, boy, a big carrot, boy, a big carrot. That's the stuff you know we tell. When you're well please thee.
Why don't you make your way there? Go there, stay there.
Once you get round Lambeth Way, every evening, every day, you'll find yourself doing the Lambeth walk. Please up Mother Brown, please up Mother Brown, and tonight you must go. E-I-E-I-E-I-O. Like that is bending the soil, let's ride off. Please up, go to the breeze up, please up Mother Brown. La 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 la. My old man said follow the plan, but don't dilly-dally on the way. Walk when the cart with the old man did it. I walk behind with the old road limit, but I dilly and dally, and dilly, lost the land and never with a smile. It comes from the special like the old time comes when it comes.
Now, Sandy, you really have got to stop doing this. Marvellous routine as always. What's the clue here for the folks?
It's Pa's tie.
Pa's tie. OK. Listen to the songs. Now, how about the rhyme? What does that say?
Find the link with watch and chain. If this one goes, you'll cry again.
So, what do you think, huh? A bit early? First one on the table? Yes. Yeah. A little bit early. 3 on the table, and I think you'll know a bit more by then, but thank you very much indeed, Sandy.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
Ryan Rogers Connection. Thank you, Sandy. Right. As I say, it's always a little early when you hear the first one, but were you sitting at home with those folks, I bet you'd have had your ideas about that one straight away. OK, we will get on and we'll have item number 2 of musical. One of the great musical comedians was the late, great Jimmy James. Well, here to recreate the act tonight, we have Eli Woods and Jimmy's son, Jim Casey.
Hold it! Oh, whoa! No, that's the wrong music. That's not the kid's music. What he wants is a fast-moving piece. Get one for me while you're at it. No, he's very excited being here. You're excited, aren't you?
Oh, yes.
Yes. You can always tell when the blood rushes to his face. He was the same. Coming here on the bus, he was doing that thing that Ted Rogers does, you know, with the 3, 2, 1. He did it, yes. A woman slapped his face and the conductor threw us off the bus.
Hey, my brother hasn't his hens now, you know.
What the heck? What are you talking about? What hen?
Oh, my brother. He had 500 of the battery hens and he killed them all.
How did he kill him?
Putting the batteries in.
Listen, I've given up a smashing job to put you on here. At my Uncle Joe's fried fish shop, I was the head chipster. You're not talking to a mug, you know. Champion chipster of Europe, 8 years running, chipping champion. I beat Steve Davis twice. I mean, he's a fair snooker player. He's a dead mug at the chipping. Mind, I used to cheat in the championships. I used to use King Edward's potatoes. You're not supposed to. No, you see, King Edward's potatoes have got no eyes. They can't see the chopper coming down. You get more chips. Keep that yourself. Look, can the... I think it's dusty bin going through your legs. There's a knack in the chipping, I'll show you, because I know you won't let it go any further. You see, you get hold of the potato, and you get the handle, and it's on-pull chop, on-pull chop. Only get your fingers out quick, otherwise you'll think you've got more chips than you've chopped. Bad chifters, you can see them, hundreds all over the country, walking about like that. Too late in getting them out, you see. You can always tell a bad chipster. He walks into a pub, he says, 4 pints, forgets. Mind you, the job I'm after is the batter in the fish. You see, you have the hot fat, you get all of the tail end of the fish, and it's just in, out, sling. In, out, sling. Man, you've got to be careful. You're not out when you should be slinging, you know. No, you see, in, out, sling. Be careful of the jerk back, because you can get a bent elbow for life. That's what they call the batter's elbow. And when you're walking out, people get a wrong idea about you. I was coming back. Where are you going? You say, oh, there's another danger. You are going in for this, yes. The other danger is the hot fat can fly in your eye and cause what they call the permanent wink. And if you get the permanent wink in the batter's elbow, you've had it.
Hey,
What?
do whatever ready, you know.
What would I have ready?
The battery's in the hand.
Yes, there he is. Hey, Jim. Smash it. Lovely. Always a knockout to see any of those. Gosh, you were in that with your dad, of course, with Eli.
That's right,
Yeah,
yes,
of course,
yes.
Roy Castle was also in the act at one
Yes,
point.
that lad. Whatever happened to him?
I don't know, he's doing something. Yeah, he can't make up his mind what he wants to do. Lovely to see you anyway, Jim. What are you going to leave him as a clue here?
An old newspaper.
Okay, there's the clue this time.
And the thing says, this is where you've had your chips with the fish bones come to grips. That's easy, isn't it?
Yeah, easy, very short and sweet, and he's very pleased he hasn't got to work it out. Ladies and gentlemen, Jim Casey. Thanks, Jim. All the best. Lovely. Now, a little rumbling going on over here. Anyone? What do you think?
Sounds like a meal at Harry Ramsden's.
Oh, well, I tell you what, that sounds like a plug for Harry Ramsden for a start. What do you think about that one? Any idea?
Fish and chip shops.
All right, keep thinking. We'll have item number 3 of our musical theme. And now here's an international star, a lovely lady who's going to bring you medleys of the great music of Jerome Kern. Will you please welcome lovely Lorna Dallas.
I love the moonlight. I love the old-fashioned things. The sound of rain upon a window pane. The starry song that April sings. This is fantasy.
Lorna. Lovely to see you too. And this lady, she's got such a diversity of work, don't she? You do everything. I mean, I know you just done the King and I. Where was that, by the way?
At Worthing, at the Connaught Theatre.
Lovely theatre there, yeah. And
Lovely.
you're doing a new album too, I hear.
Yes, I'm starting work on a new LP.
Lovely to have you with us, Lorna. What are you
Thank
going to
you,
leave as
Ted.
the clue?
I'm going to leave a hobby horse.
Okay, yes, a little one, as you can see. A hobby horse. And what does the rhyme say?
The rhyme is, over the waves, you'll see the lines. You'd cross the channel many times.
Beautifully said. She couldn't have sung that better. Thanks very much. Lorna Dallas, folks. Cheers, Lorna. Thank you very much. Very nice. How about that one, Ken? Any idea?
Could be something to do with music.
Uh-huh. Could be. And what do you say, Ron? Yes?
Well, we thought the first two tied themselves up with food.
Yep.
Pa's tie could be pasty. Right?
Very nice,
I
too.
think that Ken was agreeable on that. And the other one, of course, fish and chips, which we think is probably the bin.
Really?
Wrapped in.
Do you think that
was
was
wrapped in the newspaper?
Oh,
Go in the bin.
Oh, they're all with you on that. Well, listen. Thank you. Oh, I'm so glad you're all with them on this, because somebody's going to be so wrong in a minute. However, listen, you've just heard that one from Lorna. You've got your ideas about these two. I can refresh your memory once again. Remember, item number 1, Pa's tie was brought in from Sandy of the Brian Rogers Connection, who said, find the link with watch and chain. If this one goes, you'll cry again. Okay, that was the first one. Number 2. The newspaper, an old newspaper brought in from Jim Casey, who said, this is where you've had your chips with the fish bones come to grips. So, there you have it. 3 on the table. You now have to choose one to reject if you get through the question. So, is that going to be a difficult one for you or not? What do you think?
Oh, I think we will reject 2.
You want to get rid of what? Number 2 of the newspaper? The old newspaper? Is that okay? We've established that. How about Ken and Connie?
Yeah.
Oh,
Same thing?
he's with you. Yes, you're all with it too, aren't you? Is that okay? Yes,
it is.
It is.
That is the
A
one.
few no's back here, but the people that really matter here are these folks, and they've both agreed they're going to get rid of the old newspaper. Fair enough. If we get through the elimination question, which is here. So, folks, if you'll put your hands, please, beside that button there. Please don't put it on it, just beside it, and be ready to hit it when you think you know the answer. I'm going to start to read the question. When you think you know it, hit the button and answer. Don't answer before you hit the button, otherwise I do have to offer it to the other couple, okay? Good luck, here we are. This is a British comedian. His catchphrase, you lucky people. Ah, so Jane goes, who is that? Tommy Trinder it is, yes, good for you. Ah, yes. Yeah. Yeah, there you are. Couldn't think of it, but there you are. You thought of it all right, didn't you? Yes, if it's laughter you're after. Trinder's the name. Yes, you lucky people. A great comic, of course. That means you're through, so you've got a chance to go for the big prizes and that little rascal Dusty Bin waiting for you round every corner. And we have to say goodbye to Connie and Ken right now. Linda is here with the money. What did they win in the quiz?
£250.
250, eh? Good. And that ceramic bin, Ken. And Connie and Ken, just take a little look over there because Caroline has a consolation prize for you. It's a luxury food hamper. Take a look at that. Isn't that nice? Okay. As always, a super cup of Connie. Take care. Love to everybody at Savile Park, Halifax. Ken, all the best. Give them a round of applause, folks. Off you go. Good luck. Take care. Well, good for you, Jane. Good for you. You didn't hang around. Bang, you were in there straight away with Tommy Trinder. Anyway, that means, of course, you're through, and we know that you've rejected the old newspaper, yes?
Yes.
Okay, we're going to come back after the break to see exactly what that is. We'll see you in a couple of minutes. Don't go far. Okay, yes, it's part 3 of 3, 2, 1. Music Hall, our theme, and we got Ron and Jane, who were from Sutton in Surrey, got through to this part of the show, and you've rejected the old newspaper brought in number 2 item from Jim Casey, okay? He said, this is where you've had your chips with the fish bones come to grips. So, I know what you hope it is. I hope it is for you, but we'll have to wait and see. This is where you've had your chips, said Jim Casey, as he brought the old newspaper for you. Well, newspaper is often the means of serving chips, but there are others. With the fish bones come to grips. The grips you might need for dealing with fish bones might be on knives and forks, and if you're using knives and forks, we've a better way of serving them than on an old newspaper. Just take a look at this.
Yes, these magnificent 85-piece bone china dinner, tea and coffee services, an 8-case setting canteen of cutlery, a tantalus, a punch bowl, and these beautiful candelabra to bring a sense of style and occasion to any dinner party.
We're not really dusty a bit now. Oh, dear. Yes, I'm afraid you did, Ron. Item number 4. Time now to remember the great names of the music hall. There was Rob Wilton, Albert Modley, George Formby, Jimmy Wheeler. We're lucky to have them all with us tonight, in the person of nobody else other than Peter Goodright. Yeah.
Send that down the river, Mr. Maestro. You know, nowadays, comedians and entertainers, they're all relaxed and composed and what our American friends call laid back, man. Whatever that means. But they weren't like that in the old music hall days. In the old music hall days, the comics used to come on and go bash, bash, bash. Like that great North Country comedian, Lancashire's favourite Yorkshireman, Albert Modley.
How do you do? I've not been so well today. I keep hearing music in my head. I think it's the band on my hat. My eyes are bad, I keep running into pubs. I were at Red Lion at the time, doing a fella there. I said, what do you do for a living? He said, I work 8 hours a day underwater. I said, are you a frog man? He said, no, I'm a sweeper up at Mersey Tunnel. It's grand when you're done.
Everybody's music hall favourite was Rob Wilton.
The day I became managing director of our local football club, my missus said to me, she said, I don't know why you keep going. She said, you never win anything. You see, our team hasn't been doing too well just lately. In fact, the nearest time we came to winning was 5 years ago when we lost 6-2. Oh, my goodness, look at the time. There's a directors' meeting. There won't be a drop left. I must go. Excuse me, I'll see you.
And there was always the greatest of music hall welcomes for Jimmy Wheeler.
I went out to dance to the one. I was gonna be all right. God blimey, we've heard it. What do you want, a knighthood? Pal of mine's got a new Rolls Royce. I said, how you liking the car? He said, it's all right. He said, the wife will insist on keeping the goat in the back, and I can't stand the smell. I said, well, why don't you wind the windows down? He said, what, and let all me pigeons out? I ain't, then shut up.
You know, the music hall turn who had the greatest fame was the Lancashire lad with the broad grin and the ukulele, George Formby.
I'm leaning on the lamppost at the corner of the street in case a certain little lady comes by. Oh me, oh my, I hope a little lady comes by. I don't know if she'll get away, she doesn't always get away, but anyway I know that she'll try. Oh me, oh my, I hope a little lady comes by. There's no other girl I would wait for, but this one I'd break any day for. No need to ask what she's late for. She wouldn't leave me flat, she's not a girl like that. She's absolutely wonderfully marvellous and beautiful, and anyone can understand why. I'm leaning on the lamppost at the corner of the street in case a certain little lady comes by.
Super. As always. As always.
Thank you.
Super impressionist, because you've been on the Impressionist show now. How long's that been going on the
10
radio?
years.
10. That's a fabulous show.
years.
Love that.
Well, thank you.
But not only do you all those great impressions, you do the accents of all over the country.
Yes, I had a great time doing that. Do you know, Ted, if you come out of this country, you can start to talk like that, and people talk like that. And if you go down a bit, it gets a bit like that, you know, a bit different. But if you go, like, further towards London, it changes as well, and it gets a bit slower. You understand what I mean? And then if you go a little bit to the left, well, it becomes a little more musical, see? People are talking like that, don't they? See? And a little further down, it gets right and down right down the southwest there. You can hear them talking like that. Of course, you think the best way of talking is right in the smoke, like where you come
Right,
from.
as
You
you
know,
have
mate,
summer,
that's
eh?
how they do it, isn't it?
Lovely, Peter.
Oh, yeah. Look what I've got. There's a coach.
Coach? Here's the
Yes,
okay, and the rhyme says what?
And the rhyme says this. Away from the north, before high noon, might help to a degree quite soon.
That's all there is to that one. Oh, my word says just a few words, that's all. Ladies and gentlemen, Peter Goodride. Thank you, Pete. Good luck. Thanks a lot. Well, now. Oh, my word said Jane, what do you think? No idea at all?
Not really.
How about you, Ron?
No.
No, not by the look of it. But you can hear one or the other two again, remember? You
I'd
can
like to hear that one again.
The hobby horse?
Yes,
Yes?
please.
Is that all right with you, Jane?
Yes,
Can we hear this
that's
again?
fine.
Yes, Lorna Dallas brought you the hobby horse and said, over the waves, you'll see the lines. You'd cross the channel many times. So, there you are. You've rejected one already. You have to get rid of one more at this point, as there are 3 on the table. So what one will it be this time?
I think it's Ron's turn this time.
Oh.
I made the last mistake.
What do you say, Ron? We got the hobby horse, we got the tie or the coach. Which one of these 3 is going to go? Sorry, here we are.
What a problem.
Well, not really. It's worse when you're down to 2 and one of them's Dusty Bin.
Yes.
What about the first one?
Yes, I'm go along with what you say.
Is that all right?
We'll reject that one.
All right. Couple of no's, but it's all right with you.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. All right, Jane and Ron, you get rid of the past tie. Brought in number 1 from Sandy, the Brian Rogers Connection, who said, find the link with watch and chain. If this one goes, you'll cry again. Okay. So, another deep breath there, Jane. Yes. Let's see what it is for you. Sandy brought your past tie. It was green. That might have reminded you of the words in one of the songs with your father's old green tie on. That was followed in the song by I Wouldn't Give You Tuppence for Your Old Watch Chain. Now, the rhyme told you, find the link with watch and chain. Old iron, perhaps? If this one goes, you'll cry again. Because if this one goes, you're guaranteed to make a bid gain. Dusty Bin, you've done it! Oh, yes. 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 He really meant it that time. He really collapsed. And James just said, oh, he's rather lovely, isn't he? He's not so lovely when you win him, I can tell you that. Anyway, congratulations. That means at least you're going to go home with a good prize tonight. And well done on that. We're going to have now our final item. And here we have a medley of great music hall songs sung by a gentleman who's celebrating 35 years in show business this year. One of our all-time favourites here, Frankie Vaughan.
Does your mother know you're out, Cecilia? 2, 3. Does she know that I'm about to steal? Yeah, 2, 3. Oh my, when I look in your eyes, something tells me you and I should get together. How's about a little kiss, Cecilia? 2, 3. Just a kiss you'll never miss, Cecilia. 2, 3. Why do we two keep on wasting time. Oh, Cecilia, say that you'll be mine on Mother Kelly's doorstep down Paradise Road. I'd sit along Nellie, she'd sit along Joe. She's got a little hole in her frock, a hole in her shoe, a hole in her stocking where her toe peeps through. But Nellie's the smartest down I leave. On Mother Kelly's doorstep, I'm wondering now if little girl Nellie remembers Joe, her beau, and does she love me like she used to? On Mother Kelly's doorstep down Paradise Road.
As always, terrific.
Thank you very much.
And apart from being busy all around the country and the world and on the golf course, because you're really into golf
I
these
enjoy
days.
my golf,
Now, you're writing your own biography, yes? You're doing your own story.
Well, with the help of a ghostwriter.
And what are you calling it?
The working title is Mr. Moonlight.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to vary from that much, do you? Good luck with it, Frank. We'll
Thank you,
certainly
sir.
be looking forward to
Thank
that. And what are you going to leave them as the clue here?
Well, I've got here, it says a tin of old axle grease.
And it looks like it too.
Excuse me.
Okay. Now this, I've been waiting for this. This. Now look at those guys. Aren't they great? Oh, fantastic. What does it say?
It says, is land a help or air or sea? Together, they'll do splendidly.
I'm sure they will. They've got rid of the bin. They're doing very, very splendid right now. Thanks a lot. Ladies and gentlemen, the great Frankie Vaughan. Thank you, Frank. Good luck. Bye. Bye-bye, mate. Oh. So, now then, Jane. She's now bins out the way. You're like a rocket. A holiday, perhaps?
Pretty brave now.
Oh, good for you. Well, you've just heard that from Frankie. You can hear one of the others again. Which one you would like, the coach from Peter Goodright or the hobby horse? From... Yes? You want to hear the coach?
Yes.
All right, yes, Peter brought you in the coach, a coach. He said, away from the north before high noon might help to a degree quite soon.
This one is crossing the line, isn't it, as you said?
Could be.
So what could that be then,
Well, the
Jane?
equator, maybe?
Yes.
Well, that came in from Lorna Dallas, remember, the hobby horse. So one's got to go. You're in the lucky position of getting rid of the dusty bin, so you know you're going home with a good prize tonight.
I think so.
That's what, you want to get rid of the coach?
Yes, please.
Yes? He looks a bit happy now. All right, so you're rejecting the coach from Peter Goodright. Away from the north before high noon might help to a degree quite soon. All right, now then, what have we got for you? Peter brought you the coach, perhaps a coach trip. Away from the north before high noon, he said. Is that a reference to the film High Noon? Well, away from the north is south, and before noon is AM. South before noon could be SAM. Might help to a degree quite soon. Well, there's lots of degrees, but the one which goes with SAM to make a horseless carriage like the coach is BA Samba. It's the Talbot Samba. Oh. Oh, dear. Now then, Ron, that is one prize we'd like to have kept, isn't it?
Yes, indeed.
Oh, dear, oh, dear.
Very much so.
Okay, so what a shame, huh?
That's away.
That's the prize you would have liked, but nevertheless,
Very
there's two
nice.
good prizes left here on the table. Getting rid of the bin, and of course, being the last two, I can read them both again. The hobby horse brought in item number 3 from Lorna Dallas, who said, over the waves, you'll see the lines, you'd cross the channel many times. Now, that's what Lorna said. Axel Grease coming in, the last item, number 5 from Frankie Vaughan, who said, is land a help or air or sea? Together, they'll do splendidly. They will indeed. final two. Which one are you going to take?
You want to reject that one?
No.
Reject
What
that,
about this one?
that one.
What do you think?
Well, we now know that that isn't a car.
We think...
Oh, you know...
we think that's a
We
holiday.
think this is a holiday in Greece.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
We do.
Well,
Uh-huh.
we think,
Oh, well,
being very optimistic. We
and
think
you don't want it then?
Well,
Well, we've already
yes.
booked a holiday for Greece.
Oh, have you? Really? Oh, well.
Yeah, well, we wouldn't mind too.
That's it. Yeah, you tell him.
Well,
So-
I'm not too sure about this one.
You're not?
No.
Well,
but
what are you
I'm
gonna
going to let you make up your mind.
Oh, no.
We'll take that one.
Is that all right?
Reject
He's
that.
saying no back here, but it's all right, is it? You're rejecting the hobby horse?
Rejecting the hobby.
That's okay, Ron?
Yes.
Jane, yes?
Yes.
That is all right. That's okay, isn't it? Yes. Fantastic. So you're stuck with it, whatever, yes?
Right.
You're going to keep the grease and the hobby horse is being rejected.
All right.
All right, turn me around, son. Right. Okay, you're going to get rid of the hobby horse. Come in. It came in item number 3 from Lorna Dallas. Over the waves, you'll see the lines. You'd cross the channel many times. So what is it? This time you're rejecting. Okay. Item 3, over the waves, you'll see the lines, said Lorna as she brought you the hobby horse. Well, a hobby horse is often something that a speaker is accused of getting on. So over the waves could mean the airwaves. And if the lines, which you see were also coming over the waves, you'd cross the channel many times on this little lot. Take a look at this.
A remote-controlled colour television with a VHS video recorder, a full music centre with radio, cassette player, turntable and speakers, and a portable radio cassette player. And to make sure you get up early enough to use the rest of the prize, a bedside radio alarm.
It's been rejected, the hobby horse, and this is your prize tonight. Item number 5, Frankie Vaughan brought you a tin of old axle grease and said, is land a help or air or sea? Together, they'll do splendidly. Okay, what have we got for you? Frankie brought you the tin of old axle grease, which didn't look too attractive unless you were thinking where axle grease comes from, perhaps. But he said, is land a help or air or sea? So that doesn't sound much to do with cars or axles. Land, air or sea, a holiday perhaps is what you're thinking about. Together, they'll do splendidly. Put IS with LAN. You do get island, you think of Greece, and you know it is the Greek islands. You're going to go once, you're going to go twice. Which one is it? Let's have a look.
Corfu, the green jewel set in the blue of the Ionian Sea, is the setting for this holiday, which is unashamedly devoted to relaxation. Influenced by hundreds of years of varying foreign occupation, the history of the island is fascinating, and there are many ways of taking a look around. Perhaps you would start with a coach trip around the whole island to give you an overall view of its many different faces. You then have a month, yes, a whole month, to explore, in the hire car that's also at your disposal for your entire stay, this beautiful and enchanting island on another magnificent 3-2-1 holiday.
Yeah, how about that, eh? Oh! Now then. Well. Oh, Ron and Jane. Listen. But let's mess around. Let's go out and get your tickets, shall we? Off you go, that way. Come on. Classic.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes. Indeed. So you booked a holiday to Greece, what, for 2 weeks?
Yes.
You got another month. You're going to be residents there, aren't you?
I think so.
Super. Everybody always forgets at this point in the show, you got money you won in the quiz, and of course Linda Lee Lewis has that. What did they win, Linda?
£450.
£450, folks. Massive. Yep. Well done. Ron, congratulations to you. Have a super time. We know you will. You as well, James. There you go. Satisfied customers once again. I'd like to thank Frankie Vaughan, Lorna Dallas, Peter Goodright, Jimmy Casey, Eli Woods, and the Brian Rogers Connection. But more than anybody, thank you for watching. Till we see you next week, good night, everyone. We'll see you. Bye-bye.